Welcome back to Broadway World's Next on Stage, sponsored by Broadway Records. I'm your host, Richard Ridge, and tonight we're announcing our top three of the college edition. Yes, our top three tonight received the most votes during the last week of voting, which opened on June 22nd and closed last night at midnight. You voted them into our top three, and now our judges will provide valuable feedback for them to use in their next performances, which will be voted on by the public next week. The judges will also view performances from our bottom three contestants who didn't make the top three, giving one of them a chance to compete for a spot in the final round and for your votes. Now let's welcome back our judges. From Mean Girls, it's Kate Rockwell. From Matilda, it's Leslie Margarita. From Aladdin, it's Courtney Reed. And joining us again tonight is our special guest judge, Jagged Little Pill star, Derek Klena. Now let's review our prizes. Both the college and high school winner will receive a prize pack with merchandise from the Broadway World Theater Shop, CDs from Broadway Records, $1,000 to a charity of their choosing, and both first prize winners will also have the opportunity to record a single to be released by Broadway Records, with the profits from the recording being donated to the Actors Fund. Oh, but it gets even better. Winners will also receive a virtual voice lesson with Matt Farnsworth prior to the recording of their single, a session with Telsey and Company's Rachel Hoffman to hone in your audition skills, and a free subscription to Broadway World's education with online classes in singing, acting, and dancing worth over $1,200. Now, tonight, we'll be hearing from all of our contestants. They are Kiara Miller, Hosea Mundy, Kailyn Robinson, Murillo Ole, Stephen Clank, and Willam Butler. Let's see who the fans have voted on to move on to the finals and who will need to be saved from the bottom three. Now let's kick off this week's competition. Up first in our top three is Stephen Clank singing Run Away With Me by Kerrigan and Loudermilk. Judges, enjoy.
My favorite song I've sung thus far has to be Quiet. I love that song. I've loved it since the first time I heard it, my sophomore year of high school. Jonathan Reed-Gelt is a genius for it. It's just stunning. Best advice I've gotten from judges would probably have to be specificity. It is so easy to take a song away from its context and just sing it because it's pretty, but it's so important to look at the lyrics and understand why they're being sung. A fellow competitor I admire, oh my gosh, they are all insane. Literally insane. If I had to pick one, I would probably have to say Kalanji, because Stephen Clank could never do a drop split. If I could pick any song to sing with any judge, it would probably be First Date Last Night from Dogfight with Kate Rockwell. Kate, I know you're watching. Message me. Let's do it. Let me catch my breath. This is really hard. If I start to look like I'm sweating, it's because I am. I'm not good with words, but that's nothing new. Still, I have to try to explain what I want to do with you. With you. Run away with me. Let me be your ride out of town. Let me be the place that you hide. We can make our lives on the go. Run away with me. Texas in the summer is cool. We'll be on the road like Jack Kerouac. Looking back, Sam, you're ready. Let's go anywhere. Get the car packed and throw me the key. Run away with me. Sam, I know it's fast. I'm in love with you. Sam, it's crazy, but Sam, I'm crazier for you. I have these plans, Sam, I have these plans of a house that we build on a bay when we run away. Let me be your ride out of town. Let me be the place that you hide. We can make our lives on the go. Run away with me, Alabama heat, sign me up. We'll be on the road like some country song. Won't be long, Sam, you ready? Let's go anywhere. Get the car packed and throw me the key. Run away with me. I'm not trying to make you a wife here. I'm not trying to tie you down. I'm just saying there might be a life here to run. Just as soon as we run, just as soon as we run, run away. Run away with me. California dreams, here we come. Romeo is calling for Juliet. Ready, set, Sam, you ready? Let's go anywhere. Say the word and I'm already there. Run away with me.
Guys,
It was so good.
I can't.
Oh man.
Can't.
All right, judges, Stephen, Clank. Derek, I'm going to start with you. Thoughts?
Okay. Richard. Oh god. I honestly I was trying to be as critical as I could throughout the whole thing because he sings with such heart. He's such like a beautiful soul. It's so open and honest. It was just it was a beautiful performance, beautifully sung, beautifully acted, very specific. The only thing that I think could be an improvement would be this song I love bringing positivity and staying as positive as possible through these things, and he's just such a warm performer. But I would like to see a little bit of like a tug of war, because he's trying to convince this person to go with him. So with that excitement and with that joy and with that love, especially the portion when he does express for the first time that he says I love you, and then they go into the bridge where there's a little bit of a push and pull. I would love to get a little bit more of, or find ways to illustrate to us that this person hasn't made up their mind, that he's trying to convince Sam to come with him. So a little bit of that tug and pull at the beginning, in the middle of the song, could just really send the end of the song just kind of skyrocketing. But I mean, it was such a beautiful performance.
Beautiful. Courtney.
Okay, so the second lyrics is "This is hard," and I was like, "You are making it hard for me not to cry off all of my mascara that I just put on for all of you all." I'm very upset with you, Stephen. This is very upsetting. I'm floored. I'm floored by this talent, this God-given talent that you have. It is just a gift. It's so easy for you to sing. It's so easy for you to give a genuine, stunning performance. We've seen so much growth within several weeks.
Yeah.
I think it was such a strong performance. I don't know how you keep topping every single week, but you do. This is my favorite rendition of this song I've ever heard. And
me too.
I'm floored. You just have a gift, and you should be so grateful for what you've been given, because it's so beautiful. And thank you for that performance. I'm literally
That's great. Kate.
That's one of my favorite musical theater, love of musical theater songs. It came around in my time coming to New York, the early 1700s, and I've been attached to it ever since. That was so beautiful. I am such a humongous fan of yours, Stephen. I will sing anything with you, anywhere, anytime. You just message me on this little old Instagram. And the only thing I think Derek put it really well. I was in the middle, just the middle section. I went, "Oh, you already won." I wanted to see you hadn't won yet. I wanted to see that little trying to convince somebody. And in my head, I was like, "Oh, she's going. She's going with you anywhere you want." I'm pretty sure all of us are too. I'm such a big fan.
That's great. Leslie.
The voice is butter. It is so beautiful. And the runs that he does is insane. I literally had the exact same note that Derek and we have all said that I really wanted to build a little more. I needed more conversation. And again, like what Derek said, if you really take that middle section, the end will just blow apart even more. I wanted just a little bit more to get us to the end, but that was it. And we're being so nitpicky, like huge fans of all of you guys. That this is stunning.
That is great. Well, listen. Up next is Kailyn Robinson, who is singing "I Know Where I've Been" from Hairspray. Judges, enjoy.
It's hard to choose one competitor that I admire. I mean, Steven's voice is butter. Jose's dance move and mix is ridiculous. Kiara's tone and runs are crazy. And Murillo's honesty gets me every time. But I think that Willam is a competitor that I really admire because his storytelling week after week is just so clear and amazing. And his professional audio and video quality, I need that. I think my dream duet partner would be Courtney. And I think we would sing something super fun, like secondary characters from Title of Show, just throwing shoes everywhere at people. There's a light in the darkness, though the night is black as my skin. There's a light burning bright, showing me the way. But I know where I've been. There's a cry in the distance. It's a voice that comes from deep within. There's a cry asking why. I pray the answers up ahead, 'cause I know where I've been. There's a road we've been traveling, lost so many on the way, but the riches will be plenty, worth the price we've had to pay. There's a dream in the future. There's a struggle that we have yet to win. And there's pride in my heart, 'cause I know where I'm going. And I
Courtney.
Where are my shoes? I have pillows. I'm throwing them at you, girl. Oh my gosh, I am dead. I can't. I was just like writing things down. I wrote beat, backdrop, costume, voice, acting, down. I was like, star, exclamation point. You are a star, Kailyn. Oh my gosh. First of all, I can't sing with you because I can't. I mean, why would I do that to anyone else? They would be like, please, Courtney, please leave the stage immediately. Your voice is outrageous. The performance was stunning. It was honest. It had everything that we could possibly want in a performance. You guys keep topping every single performance week after week. And I'm literally like, I'm feeling like I'm watching American Idol. I'm The Voice. I'm literally like, I'm pushing my chair. It's turning for you, honey. Like, I don't know. I'm just floored. I'm so proud. I'm just so proud of you, girl. And you're a star. You're a star. I have no shoes. I'd be throwing them at you.
Pillows are just as good to throw, which you did. That's crazy. Derek, for you.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, it was such a powerful performance. It's such a powerful song. We always talk about singing like appropriate, relevant songs. Obviously, like with everything happening in the world right now, this is, it's an important song to sing, and you sang it so beautifully with such strength and positivity and joy. Yeah. I mean, I really don't really have much. It was such a powerful performance. The only thing would be with a song like this that just gets progressively stronger and stronger and stronger, we have to pull back that much more at the beginning. So we just give ourselves room to run, because this song, it's really easy because of the emotional element of the song, because of the high stakes, both emotionally and difficulty singing wise. It's easy to peak too soon right in that bridge of the song, but we want to find creative ways to find different vocal textures and different dynamics so that when we do hit that end, we hit it with a punch, and that really is the peak of our song. But other than that, just kind of like perfecting the shape of it, it was just such a powerful, beautiful performance.
Great. Kate.
Yeah.
I was sitting there thinking, like, you know what's so cool about watching particularly women of this age perform is that, like, your voice has 10 more years before it's actually mature. What the heck are you gonna sound like in 10 more years? Like, holy crap. Can I say crap on Broadway World?
Yeah,
like,
totally.
It is insane how much power and depth you already have vocally and like, I just like can't get. I just got chills just thinking about it. Just like thinking about what is going to happen as your literal vocal muscles continue to mature is going to be bonkers. But I have to commend you. I think, and I feel this way about all of our performers. But like, I need to say specifically to you, like the growth that you have taken in storytelling in the time that from when we first saw you to now. I think it's so important for you to understand just how incredible this process has shown you to be. And I am so proud and I'm so impressed by you. And I loved everything about that. My only critique is technical. I thought the background track was too high. And there were moments where the background vocals overpowered you. And I was like, who are these bitches? I don't want to hear them. Get them out of the way.
That one,
So
maybe. Maybe for Broadway World.
I took a bone and I ran with it, right?
Yeah,
Like, I can have crap, so can I have everything? I wanted the background vocals out of the way. That was all. My only note, technical note.
I love it. Leslie.
Well, I mean, I'm last, so everyone's already said it. Kailyn, like, you have such a massive career in front of you, like, and all you guys do. But it's unbelievable. I loved Pearls and Pearl. I noticed Pearls and Pearl.
Those sleeves, all of
Those
those
sleeves. Like going off of what, like, watch. It's exactly what Kate said. Go back and watch your first performance and then watch, especially these last 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And I want you to see the growth, because sometimes you can't see it unless you actually physically see it. It's phenomenal. Your storytelling has grown so much, and it's really exciting to see. I had the same technical issue. It was just, I didn't want to hear like the the lady in the back, and I was like, so that was it. Not whoever that was on the track. Great job.
Great.
But not
Great.
not your
Yeah,
moment.
no.
Not your moment, boo. So
Sit down.
yeah. But that was it. Loved it. Loved it.
I loved it. Okay, here we go. Finally, the last member of our top 3 is Willam Butler.
Willam!
Here is Willam singing Santa Fe from Newsies.
Oh.
Judges.
My favorite song that I've sung thus far is Made of Stone from Hunchback of Notre Dame, just because that's my favorite musical in the entire world. And it's one of those songs that I can just pull out wherever I am at any time and know every single word and really drop into the character just because I'm so connected to that story. The best advice that I've received from the judges so far is definitely to find more joy in pretty much all of my songs, just because that's a problem that I've had, I don't know, since forever. I don't know why I have such a problem with it, but I've heard it so much, and that is definitely the number one thing I need to work on when I'm performing a song. I don't know, because I feel like I know what the underlying tones of the song are, and so I focus on those more than the joy in it, because like for Maria, I know that he loves Maria with his whole heart and he's so joyous about her and all this other stuff. And so I need to focus on the fact that he is more joyous in the fact instead of more depressed that he can't be with her. A fellow competitor that I admire is Kailyn. My family and I are just blown away by her every time she performs. So when she was announced in the top 5, we all screamed and we were really, really excited about it. Hopefully one day we can perform on stage together. My dream duet partner would be Kate Rockwell, and I would either want to do In Whatever Time We Have from Children of Eden or Fabulous from High School Musical 2. Folks, we finally got a headline. Newsies crushed, his Bulls attack. Crutchy's calling me dumb crips, just too damn slow. Guys are fighting, bleeding, falling, thanks to good old Captain Jack. Captain Jack just wants to close his eyes and go! Let me go far away, somewhere they won't ever find me, and tomorrow won't remind me of today. When the city's finally sleeping and the moon looks old and gray, I get on the train that's bound for Santa Fe. And I'm gone, and I'm done. No more running, no more lying, no more fat old men denying me my pay. Just a moon so big and yellow, it turns night right into day. Dreams come true, yeah they do, in Santa Fe. Where does it say you gotta live and die here? Where does it say a guy can't catch a break? Why should you only take what you're given? Why should you spend your whole life living trapped where there ain't no future? Even at 17, breaking your back for someone else's sake. If the life don't seem to suit ya, how about a change of scene? Far from the lousy headlines and the deadlines in between. Santa Fe, my old friend, I can't spend my whole life dreaming, though I know that's all I seem inclined to do. I ain't getting any younger, and I wanna start brand new. I need space and fresh air. Let them laugh in my face. I don't care. Save my place. I'll be there. Just be real is all I'm asking. Not some pain in my head, 'cause I'm dead. if I can count on you today. I got nothing if I ain't got Santa Fe.
It's like watching a movie, too. Incredible. Courtney, I'll start with you. What else can you throw? What else can you throw?
I'm gagged. What? The table. It's coming up. I can't. I'm dead. I'm. This is going to be the worst day ever to try and whittle these top three down. These are three of the top I can't think of anyone that is more talented than you three. And Willam, my goodness, this, I always get nervous when people are like, okay, we're going to sing Santa Fe. And I'm like, are you? You know what I mean? I'm like, and then you kind of clench a little. You're like, is it going to happen? And it was stunning and it was beautiful. And the performance was honest and it was energized. And I think one of the amazing things about like Jeremy and Corey, and I think why they really nailed this part, is that they put everything that they have into this song and into this role. And that's what you did, and you didn't hold back. And I love that. I love that we kept saying this week after week. You guys don't hold back, and they're not. They're leaving it all on the self-tape, honey, and we are seeing it. I have one tiny, tiny, tiny little note. I wanted to see your eyes more. I wanted the gaze to shift a little bit from less profile and more out. It's just a little bit left or a little right to the camera. I want to see your eyes a little bit more. That's the only thing that I can say about that. Otherwise, I was like, did Clint Eastwood direct this film? I'm literally like, what's happening?
I know.
I know, and the interview.
In the beginning,
Yeah.
the interview in the beginning with the blurred family photos on the piano in the back, and you're like, whose set is this? Who set designed this?
Thank you. I'm literally like, what's happening? Come over to my house and self-tape me, please. I'll start booking. I don't know.
Literally.
Also, I kept writing, was like, poor Derek. Willam is coming for you, Derek.
I was watching going,
Oh, yeah.
Jared, coming for my jobs.
Jared, your thoughts on Willam?
No, I agree with everything Courtney said. I think it's your voice is so incredible. You have a great tone week after week. You just impress with your vocal prowess. And this week, I feel like you added that layer. Like you said in the interview, is like the one critique is we've been encouraging you to share that joy and find the joy. And in a song that is so. I think that is the slippery slope that some people fall into when singing this song. Is it gets so harsh and so ground pounding the whole time that the fact that you found little places to smile and show that hope and that joy and that ambition behind this guy that is so beaten down at his wit's end. Just kudos to you, man. I think you have a super bright future ahead, and it was amazing.
That's terrific. Kate.
I thought it was, I thought it was technically perfect. I was like, vocally, I can't think of anything that anyone could do that is better than that. I just can't. I said this last week, and I'm saying it again. This is what your voice is designed for. It's just, and it's what the song was written to sound like. I can't imagine anything different. I liked once we got into the song proper, once we stilled down a little bit, because I did think in the beginning, while I understand when you're on a stage, that would have been beautiful. On camera, it was hard to track, and I thought I lost you for a second, and I was like, come back. And then when we got into the song proper and you stilled, I was like, oh, thank God I got him. It's just stunning. The passion and it was like watching your heart open up was what I felt like we got to see this week, and something that we've sort of been digging for a couple weeks now. It was so stunning and so beautiful. And how dare you throw Fabulous for High School Musical 2 at me as a duet choice. We're doing both songs. We're going to do them back to back, like an A side and a B side, like on a record, but back in the 1700s when I grew up. We're doing both, and it's going to be those two songs on one album, just to really screw with people.
I love it. Leslie.
Well, once I got over the fact that clearly no one wants to duet with me, I then, I mean, but it's fine. It's totally fine. I'm all right.
That's because people are very intimidated by attempting to share the stage with
sure
you.
it is.
Yeah, no worries.
Seriously.
Don't look at anyone else.
That's why you're my friend. Willam, it's like it's so easy for you. It just comes out, and like sometimes watching, I see a lot of young guys do this song, and it looks like they are gonna have a hernia after this.
Yes.
It's
like
their eyes are gonna.
It's hard.
Yes. It's really hard. It is so easy for you, and it's just unbelievable. So again, like all of you three, have a massive career ahead of you. My only thing besides now we need to know who your DP is, because again, that lighting is stunning. My only thing was kind of going what Derek was saying. I love seeing that joy now. I think now that you found the joy, you have to also not forget the. I wrote happy desperation of wanting to be in this place, and just a little more like, that's the only way I can describe it is, a little more of that. That's just, now it's refining your joy. It really is, and that's so nitpicky because it's just so sad that you have no vocal range, or, I mean, all of you guys.
And it's so hard to look at.
Yeah, really.
I know.
Yeah, it's really challenging.
But I loved it. But that was it. Yeah.
It's not right.
It's so interesting what you've all been saying. This is the future of the musical theater, where you're going to present it on a stage, but right now they have to present it to you on a little camera, and it's so hard to find that happy place that meets in the middle.
I know.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, Richie, I have to say something. Are we fully twinning today? Like, what's happening?
Yeah,
like,
I was waiting. Look at us,
thinking the
totally.
same
I love this.
thing.
Look at this.
You guys are nailing it.
We are nailing it today. I was
we
like,
are
look
nailing
at this.
the same
Look at that Luke. You guys have the same Luke.
LEWK,
Oh my God.
that new word I learned from
Luke.
you all. You kids all knew that word. I'm like, what's she saying? How do you spell
Meanwhile,
that?
I'm like, no one wants to duet with me. This evil queen in the corner.
With her gold curtain in the
With
back.
her gold curtain from the Garrick Theatre in London, where she took it out. The Garrick Theatre in London is missing that curtain that Leslie Margarita has in her home. I'm telling you. What do you call it, Victoria?
They stole our curtain.
Totally.
Oh,
She has
sweating.
it. She has it. Now listen, that's our top three. Now wait. When we come back, the judges will have a look. Wait. I gotta do this because these kids. That was our top three. When we come back, our judges will have a look at performances from our bottom three performers, who will then battle it out for a spot in the top three.
This is torture.
Well, wait.
I would
just
literally
wait.
marry all of these people. I'm already married. I would marry all three of them.
Well, you have three more to look at now, because, welcome back, everybody. Now our judges will have a look at the performances from our bottom three performers who didn't make the top three, and our judges can then unanimously decide to allow one of them to move on in the competition. So, first up is someone you know very well, Hosea Mundi, singing Hold Me in Your Heart from Kinky Boots. Judges, enjoy.
You don't want to see me anymore. You can't listen to me laugh out loud. You don't want to see me dance. You can't even take the chance. in front of you and loves you anyway. Hold me in your heart till you understand. Hold me in your heart just the way that I am. With all your faults, I love you. Don't give up on me. I won't give up on you. Well, you took my hand, taught me how to be strong. That's where we picked up when we went all wrong. I know that I hurt you and you hurt me too, but you mean more to me. I must mean more to you. Hold me in your heart till you understand. Hold me in your heart just the way that I am. With all your faults, I love you. Don't give up on me that way.
What?
Bottom three, but it keeps going from there.
Wow.
This is,
Heat here.
I mean,
Well, next up is Murillo Oles singing Left Behind from Spring Awakening.
Oh.
Judges,
Oy.
enjoy.
Okay.
Fold his hand and smooth his tie. You gently lift his chin. Were you really so blind and unkind to him? Can't help it to touch, to kiss, to hold him once again. Now to close his eyes, never open them. A shadow past, yearning for the fool and called the home. All things he never did are left behind. All the things his mama wished he'd bear in mind, and all his dad had hoped he'd know. As frases sem falar, a festa que você não fez, já não há mais planos pra vocês. Com todas as pistas você não descobriu, era sangue seu, mesmo assim você não viu. Mas já passou como a sombra que se foi pra trás do muro. Tudo que ele quis ficou pra trás. Tudo que a mãe sonhou não sonha mais. E o que o pai não deu, porque só guardou. All things he ever wished are left behind. All the fears that ever flickered through his mind. All the sadness that he'd come to own. A shadow past, yearning
Finally, here is Kiana Miller singing Don't Forget Me from Smash.
Oh.
Judges, enjoy.
They thought they could dispose of me. They tried to make me small. I suffered each indignity, but now rise above it all. Yes, the price I paid was all I had, but at last I found release. And if something good can come from bad, the past can rest in peace. So if you see someone's hurt and in need of a hand, don't forget me. Or hear a melody crying from some baby grand, don't forget me. When you sing happy birthday to someone you love, or see diamonds you wish were all free, please say that you won't. I pray that you don't forget me. But forget every man that I ever met, 'cause they only live to control. For a kiss they paid 1,000, yet they paid 50 cents for my soul. They took a piece, the price for fame that no one can repay. They didn't buy me, they bought my name, and that is why I pray that when you see someone's hurt and in need of a hand, don't forget me. Or hear a melody cry from some baby grand, don't forget me. When you sing happy birthday to someone you love, or see diamonds you wish were all free, please say that you won't. I pray that you don't forget me. There are some in this world who have strength of their own, never broken nor need of repair. But there are some born to shine who can't do it alone. So protect them and take special care. Take care. And don't forget me. Please take care. And don't forget me. When you look to the heavens for someone you love, and a light shining bright from afar, hope you see my face there, and then offer a prayer. And please let me be that star.
Wow.
Well, when we come back, we'll see if our judges have decided to save one of our bottom three and move them along in the competition.
No one is ever gonna hire us ever again.
I know.
Hi, my name is Michael Manerick. I'm going to teach you guys my philosophy on acting.
Hello, friends. This is Mr. Drost with Lesson 1.
Hello, dancers. My name is Ted Keener, and I'm one of the ballet teachers here at the Institute for American Musical Theater in New York City.
As in all things in life that are technical, having a solid foundation is super, super important.
Make sure your knees are nice and straight here, and we're still standing up nice and tall.
I believe basically acting is taking your set of characteristics and putting them into a different set of circumstances and just being in that moment. And how would you and how would your soul and how would your breath react in that moment, knowing the characteristics of the circumstances.
You know, is singing easy? Not really, but we want it to be as easy as possible. And through this technique, you'll learn how to do that.
Debbie, place off on the knees. The knees are open, tailbone is under, exactly. Stretch and squeeze.
I want to take away the distraction of the world and teach you how to be in the moment. How to do the thing that you're doing while you're doing it.
Your range will increase as we do the exercises.
Bottom, point and close it front.
You can just take a breath of fear, of guilt, of joy, of love, of sadness, of pain. This is all you need, right? This is it. It's your breath, it's your soul, it's your joy, it's your presence.
This is a secret that a lot of people don't know about.
That's what people want to see when you audition and when you do stuff on stage. They want to see your joy. So let's bring it out, okay?
Here we go.
Life. Well, we are back. Judges, you had a tough job every week, but boy, what you had to go through this week. Have you decided to save one of our bottom three and move them along with our top three?
Yes.
Who'd like to announce who that is?
Well, I was saying, I'm sure this person would have chosen me as their duet partner, short of it. So I'll go ahead. This was so hard, you guys, but we chose Hosea.
Let's hear it. Hosea Lundy is moving on. It was tough this week for all of you, wasn't it?
Oh, you guys, every single one is a star. Every single one. And so
Hosea, it was so beautiful what you brought today. This was so stunning and so smart of you to, after the last 2 weeks of those like smash big dance numbers, like to bring something like this was so brilliant and beautiful. It was amazing. You sound incredible.
Incredible.
Yeah.
As they all go into, they're making one more video for the public to vote on. Is there anything you would suggest for them to do going into the final stretch?
Better bring it.
Boy.
Yeah,
bring
it.
Don't hold back. And keep the camera angle straight. Just
Keep
one
the camera
angle.
Yeah. Camera angle and eyesight, make sure that we can see your eyes, that it's not doesn't seem too low, too high. And for Hosea as well, like one thought that we had, I mean, we were all we all thought your performance was phenomenal, and deservedly so. You're back in, but I think when you do cut to the side angle that you were shooting, sometimes with a song that you're so in and passionate about, and we're locked into your performance like that, like it was honestly a performance of the season. It was really, really good. But when you did cut to the side, we lost your face. And although it was artistic and it's worked for some of your other songs, I think it's best just to not distract by pulling that angle and just let the audience stay with you from the front on. I think that's a universal note, but just specifically with Hosea. But yeah, guys, eyesight, just bring it. Make sure that the arc of the song is correct and that the motivation is going in the right directions, making sure that it's building throughout. You guys are all stars. This was awesome to be back here today, and I'm so grateful to have seen you guys perform, and go get them.
You're all winners.
Yeah.
All winners. All winners. Just like leave it all on the floor, but you're all winners. And we're
beautiful.
so proud.
So proud.
Congratulations to everyone who is moving on to the top three. We will be back on Monday, July 6th at 8 p.m. for our season finale and to crown our first winners of the Next on Stage competition. Let's give everybody a big round of applause. And everyone, don't forget to head over to BroadwayRecords.com to enter to win a 5 CD prize pack. Winners are announced every Monday. Judges, I want to thank all of you. Derek Clenna, it's been a dream having you here.
Thank you, guys.
We love you, Derek.
We love you guys. Love you guys.
Everybody have an incredible time, and we'll see everybody back here on Monday, July 6th. Take care. Stay safe.
Bye, guys.
Bye.